as it is probably to everybody else out there. We've been making great strides, you know, with a formula, to put ourselves in a position to win, to really, defend, and we just didn't bring it on that end of the court. That's taking nothing away from Atlanta. Atlanta played a very good basketball game, and they took control of it in the second half. But they were really in control of really the tenor of the game, even in the first half. Even though it was a 1-point game, it just appeared that it was a little bit more on their terms, and then they just took it to another level in the second half.
And next we'll go to Tim Reynolds.
Erik, is kind of as crazy as it sounds, is it more difficult to play a team when they didn't have they didn't have Capella?
No, that has nothing to do with it. This has been somewhat of a trend with our basketball team. Have some success and just did not have, those multiple efforts that, we had, well, certainly in the last game, but even the 2 games before that, and that doesn't even necessarily guarantee that, we would win, but I don't think we really just imposed our will on this game, particularly on the defensive end.
Thanks, Erik.
Next we'll go to Ira Winderman.
Erik, obviously they wanted to play at pace. They pushed it a little bit. Was that something that you were unable to control? Was that something that you weren't getting your offense set so they were able to take off? Sort of, how did they wind up with the upper hand in pace?
It seemed that it was on a lot of different facets that they outplayed us. In transition, they got some easy ones. We also coughed up, some turnovers that led to easy ones in the open court. But in the half court, they also executed and broke us down, for either fouls or offensive rebound opportunities, at the end of the possession that were really, momentum breaking type plays, probably 7 or 8 times in the second half when we defended them for the majority of the clock, and it would end up in one of those plays, either a free throw, an offensive rebound, or, something easy in the paint.
Their good 3-point shooters were getting threes. Was it a matter of recognition, or was that just the rotation of the defense?
Well, I think, when the game is on your terms, the basket seems bigger. They had some in the second half that we were there. But it was really more the opportunities in the paint, free throw line, the ones in transition, just got them in a great team rhythm. And you do have to credit them. They were getting to their game even with their guys out.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll go to Anthony Chang.
Hey, so speaking offensively, on the other end, the starters shot the ball well and played well, on the end of the court, but on the bench, what's been the challenge in them consistency, with the bench formula and the reserves?
Well, it's just a matter of consistency, regardless of what our lineup is, what the rotation is. It's a matter of trying to take control of the game, impose our will defensively, get the right kind of shots, that are in our wheelhouse, and we did not do that, well enough.
Thanks.
Next we'll go to Cooper Moorhead.
So there's been a lot of defensive activity, good defensive activity in the last week or so that's created a lot of pick sixes, a lot of transition opportunities that has really boosted the offense. There were more pockets of that tonight, but is it possible that the half court offense is almost relying on those situations a little too often, then it leads to some of these slumps in the fourth quarter?
I'm not there yet by any means. I think we're pretty sloppy offensively. And like I said, there was a lot of different buckets that they were able to establish their game, get into an easy rhythm, either off our turnovers or, some poor transition defensive possessions, that they just got into a great rhythm and were able to take control of the game. But I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm not there, saying that we're reliant on that. We're definitely reliant on our defense and bringing a tough disposition on that end.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.